Yeah, it goes, everybody, because today we'll continue on with a game called Never 7, The End of Infinity. Where were we? Here we are. Yeah, load it. I stretch, stand up, and begin thinking. Oh, wait, no, wrong control. Enter, there you go. What did she say her name was again? Definitely think that it started with a U. Yuriko, Yukie, Yumi, Yue, Yuka. Oh, Yuka, not her from Corpse Party. Yuka. Yeah, that's right. It was Yuka. Oh, God. I remember now. Why that name? Well, at least her last name isn't Machida, so she said so when she introduced herself last night. And her last name was Kawashima, wasn't it? Yuka Kawashima, huh? Well then, muttering those words, I head out to the living room. The ceiling is quite drafty. The room is rather spacious. Everything in it is new and well organized like a showroom. On the south wall is a huge glass window. It offers a fantastic view of the vast blue ocean. There's no one else here yet. What about the other lady, Yuka? Yuka probably went back to her own room. I feel like relaxing, so I approach the sofa, even though the bed is a better alternative, but I guess we have our own preferences. Suddenly, I notice someone's placed an aluminum ashtray on top of it. Lying in the ashtray is a lone cigarette butt. Jeez, what idiot put an ashtray here of all places? I pick it up and place it on top of a round table in front of me. With that, I sink into the soft sofa. Beyond the huge glass window, the morning sun shines in from the east, its reflection sparkling on the ocean. It's quite a breathtaking scenery. Positioning myself so that I can see it better, I blankly stare out at the ocean for a while. Let's see, we can save number 1. Yeah, save it here. Try to put my thoughts together. I try to pull my thoughts together. First, the camp. Well, I say camp, but this isn't for a school club or anything. The seminar camp. In all of my 20 long years of life, this is the first time I've ever heard of such a bizarre camp. Truthfully, I don't really understand much about my college's various systems, as I skip classes often. At the start of the last month, when the final exam results and the list of those who were or were not advancing to their next grade were posted, I quickly peeked at the board and saw roster of Literature Department Psychology Major Seminar members. It was from that announcement that I learned for the first time that I was assigned to the Something Seminar's 5th camp group, Kawashima Party. The seminar camp's official name is... I forgot. Do we not have flyers or something? Or is there like a form? But anyway, what the hell does it mean by seminar? Yeah. Next to that roster was a sheet of paper which said, the seminar camp is designed to be as an informal social gathering between members of each group of the Something Seminar as listed. Due to the capacity of each camping lodge and other circumstances, each group will be lodging in a different day and time, so pay close attention to your own. Furthermore, if you cannot attend for a certain reason, you must submit a report. What the Why do you need that? If you don't and are absent without permission, you will immediately be expelled, regardless of your reasons. That's so stupid. What if I get into a car crash? Or if I get hospitalized? If I get a heart attack? Are you fucking stupid? From what I can remember. Ours, the Kawashima Party, was assigned to the lodge from Sunday, March 31st, Sunday, April 7th. Okay. The bottom of the note read, other details will be given by your designated, I thought it said designed, designated group leader. That is all. Of course, it makes sense that the leader of the Kawashima party was Kawashima herself. Right. In other words, that half-asleep girl from earlier who barged into my room. A few days later, she called me about what I'd seen on the board.
で、そしたら他の2人のメンバーがどうしても現地集合がいいって言うんだよね。
Then I'll tell the other two members that we have to meet on site no matter what.
あ、それは大丈夫。船のチケットは学生課に行けばもらえるから。
Oh, that's alright. You'll get the boat ticket if you go to the Student Affairs office.
うん。うん。多分31日の夜までに着いていればいいんじゃないかな。
Yeah, you'll have to until the night of 31st to get there, so you should be fine.
そういうことだからよろしくね。
Well then, I'll see you there. I ended up arriving here last night about a little past 10. I live about 134 miles from here, but I still managed to make it here, this island in the middle of nowhere, safely. Honestly, I feel like I was dragged so far from home for no reason. I'd rather just rest, relax, in my own house, just doing whatever. But no, because of this stupid college thing, this seminar that has no bearing whatsoever, just imaginary importance made by the higher ups because they want me to spend more money on these useless activities. It pisses me off. Soon enough, the door to the living room slowly opens. The one who comes in is... Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. Come to think of it, I don't think I've heard this girl's name yet. Good morning. I greet her cheerfully. I wait several seconds for a reply, only to get none in return. Dude, don't make this awkward. Oh wow, thanks a lot. This is a great conversation. At least say good morning back. The girl completely ignores me and quickly disappears into the kitchen, as if nothing had happened. Yeah, haha. Now she might not have ignored me intentionally, as it seemed to be an unconscious and natural behavior for her. That's gonna... You need social cues, social awareness if you're ever gonna get a job, you know. For instance, if she thought she heard the greeting coming from the TV, then she probably would have ignored it. Having been ignored, I become determined to clear up this good morning issue, so I stagger to my feet and head for the kitchen. In an attempt to fix the situation, I face her and try to say good morning again. Good morning. Without a word, she turns the sink faucet, filling her glass cup with water. Don't drink from that, that's dirty water, it hasn't been filtered yet. With a tiny sound, she drinks the entire cup in one large gulp. Okay. Save here. Yeah. Try saying something else, I guess. So, did you sleep well last night? Those words sounded incredibly forced and cliched. I feel my face flush from embarrassment. I mean, not to be rude, but you don't look like you slept much. No answer. Instead, the absent-minded girl just watches the water drip from the faucet. Does she have problems? Is she one of the spectrum? One with the spectrum. Ah, you're not feeling depressed, are ya? After all, you were taken away from your precious spring break against your will. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Time is limited, and why am I here with this fucking seminar that was created by these fucking assholes? So dumb. Why can't I just enjoy my time as it is? Why do I have to be forced? Because if I don't attend this seminar, I'll be expelled? What kind of stupid stipulation is that? So dumb. Honestly, I'm bummed about that too. But you know, it can't be helped. It's too late now. So let's make the best of it, okay? I mean, if we're going to spend a week here, then it'd be best to pass our time at this camp as optimistically, as productively, and as energetically as we...
意味ないよ。
It's meaningless. The girl says this quite suddenly.
何の得にもならない。
I have nothing to gain from that. Yeah. Or maybe it'll help with the social awareness or social cues or something. Nothing to gain. These words make my mouth run dry. I'm speechless
私には
because I
ないから。
am nothing. What? What does that even mean? Before I can ask again, she slips right by me and returns to the living room. Up until earlier, I had been sitting down on the comfy sofa. But now the girl is sitting where I was in a demure manner. While trying to think about what to say, it's at that point that he shows up, entering the living room while rubbing the sleep out of his eyes.
Yeah.
Hey. He says that in such a gaudy voice that it causes me to shiver repulsively. It resembles the greeting of a dictator looking down on his people. He looks at me as I stand still in the center of the room, then turns his attention towards the silent girl.
あれひょっとしてお邪魔だったかな
I'm not interrupting something, am I? He asks the girl this as he ignores my presence. Of course she doesn't answer him.
そんなわけないか
Nah, there's no way it's like that. While laughing, he glares at me again. His eyes are full of forward scorn? Okay. Does he have something against me? He lets out a loud yawn while slowly walking over to the sofa before sitting on it. He keeps about 20 inches between the girl and himself. 20 inches. That's pretty incredible. It's a distance that's not too far to be distant, but not too close to be considered creepy. He did it so effortlessly that it must be like second nature to him, a process that's been imprinted and stored in his brain, such as unconsciously controlling a car or bike would be. Okay. I suppose this is what you call a master. This guy is the only one whose name I'd heard before coming here. Okuhiko Aida. If you were a student at my college, you would have heard his name at least once. I bet that even if you asked somebody off campus, they'd have heard of him, the son of the Ida Financial Group. In any case, the upper-class Ida family live lives that us working-class people can only dream about. As Okuhiko is the family's heir, it has been arranged for him to become the head of it someday. In school, he couldn't go a day without hearing gossip about him. He always keeps millions of yen in the trunk of his beloved Ferraro. I heard he conducted business with a celebrity, and then most of the stories are basically 2 years ago that happened to him, but when he gave that and did that, vague, outlandish stuff like that. And last night, I first met the infamous Okuhiko in person. Recall last night's events. He glared at me. How many save slots do I have? I wonder what happened last night. Sunday, March 31st. When I arrived here, it was a little past 10 at night. The exterior of the lodge was illuminated by moonlight. My imagination ran wild as I was awed by its beauty and how much bigger it was than what I thought it would be. When I heard of a college-run lodge, I just assumed that it'd be painfully cramped and extremely dirty, like a really cheap, run-down motel. Clearly, I was wrong. There's no way the college would own such luxurious property for just this camp. Maybe it's a vacation spot for the college's staff. That's what I was thinking as I opened the front door. The room was filled with a mysterious atmosphere that seemed uncharacteristic. A lone girl was sitting on the floor, clutching her knees. I saw another sitting at the dining table, spacing out while resting her chin in her hands. A man was reclining on the sofa, swirling a wine glass in his hand. No one spoke to each other. I don't even think there was any conversation to begin with. It was completely silent. No, I could occasionally hear the faint sound of the man gulping down his wine, but that was it. Before long, the girl from the round table noticed me.
あ、お疲れ様。
Ah, glad you can make it, is what she said. From the way she said that, seemed like she was much more tired than me, yeah.
確か石原誠くんだったよね。
You're Makoto-kun, right? That is Makoto Ishihara. Yeah.
どうも、はじめまして。
It's nice to meet you.
私は優香、川島優香。なぜだか知らないけど、気がついたら班長とかいう厄介な役職に任命されてた。
I'm Yuka Kawashima. I really don't know why, but before I knew it, I became the leader of this group.
別に成績優秀でもなければ、そこがいいわけでもないのにね。きっと、くじ引きかなんかでいい加減に決めちゃったんだと思うけど。
I mean, it's not like I have particularly good grades and my behavior is not exactly the best. I guess they must have just randomly decided by lottery or something like that.
まあ、とにかくよろしくね。
Well, anyway, I'm pleased to meet you. Yeah, same here. After saying this, I glanced at the other two in the room. The girl, clutching her knees, stared at the floor without even moving. She looked as if she were a piece of art made of plaster that had been previously placed in here. The man casually held his wine glass up towards the lamplight to check out the wine's color. Okay. As he was doing this, he began to speak.
飯田奥彦って聞いたことないかい？
Name's Okuhiko Ida. I'm guessing you've heard of me before. Yep, according to what we said previously, yeah. Huh? You can't be. You're of the Ida Financial Group?
そういう言い方はあまり好きじゃないんだけどね。
I don't really like that tone of yours.
まあいいさ。そう、僕がその飯田奥彦だ。よろしくね。
Well, whatever. Yes, I am that Okuhiko Ida. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I was so startled that I messed up my greeting. I couldn't help it though. Okuhiko Ida. Couldn't believe the infamous Okuhiko was in the same group as me. Suddenly I began to contemplate whether or not to fake an illness so I could go home. I was beginning to feel depressed. After that, we barely exchanged a single word and went to our beds. In the end, the girl clutching her knees never said a single word. Hey, Okuhiko. I addressed him again. I'm bored. I might as well attempt to strike a conversation. He seems interested enough. It's just, what exactly are we trying to achieve at this so-called seminar camp here?
石原、掲示板見なかったのかい？
Ishihara, didn't you read the board?
各範囲の親睦会を兼ねたってそう書かれてたじゃないか。つまりこれといった目的なんかないってことだよ。
It's an informal social gathering between each member of each group. That's what was written, right? In short, we don't have a goal. Why was this established?
みんなが親しく仲睦まじくやってればそれで万事 OK なのさ。
If we all get along and become friends, then it's all okay. That's it? If that's the case, then don't you think that a week is too long for that?
まあいちいち細かいことは気にするなって。僕は悪くないと思うよ。こういうの。
Don't fuss over minor details. I don't think this is so bad. As if to emphasize his point, Okuhiko continues with this.
ねえ、はるかちゃんだってそう思うだろ？
Don't you think so, Haruka-chan? Haruka? I see, so Haruka is the girl's name.
そう思うだろ？
Don't you think so? Okuhiko gives Haruka an attempt of a smile that's refined, yet half-hearted. Just then,
この匂い、好きじゃない。
this smell, I hate it. Sorry, farted. She suddenly speaks. Huh? His jaw drops. I don't think he's used to being so utterly ignored.
この匂い、
This smell. Haruka glares at the aluminum ashtray that I placed on top of the round table earlier.
タバコ。 そっか。はるかちゃんはタバコの匂いが嫌いなんだね。
It's a cigarette, I see. So you hate the smell of cigarettes, Haruka? Haruka gives a slight nod. Now that you mention it, shouldn't the flames have already gone out a long time ago?
石原、タバコの匂いっていうのはそう簡単にはなくならないものなんだよ。
Ishihara, do you really think that the smell of cigarettes is something that simply disappears just like that? Oh, believe me, I know. It doesn't go away that easily.
しょっちゅう吸ってるやつにはわからないかもしれないが、吸わない人ならすぐに気づく。
A frequent smoker may not realize it, but a non-smoker can notice it instantly. That is true.
もう少し気を使ってもらわなくちゃ困るな。
You should be a little more careful so you don't bother others. Hey, hold on, I don't smoke.
まったく、デリカシーのかけらもないんだな、君は。
Damn, you don't have a speck of decency, do ya? I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
しらばっくれても無駄だよ。
Haha, don't try to fool us.
じゃあ聞くけれど、今朝この部屋に一番最初にやってきたのは誰なんだい？
Let me ask you something. Who was the first person to enter the room this morning? Yuka. I was, but when I came in, that ashtray was already there on top of the sofa.
ほほーん、そうですか。
So that's it.
ま、信じてあげてもいいけれど。
Well, I guess I can believe you.
その代わり、今日からこのロッジ内は禁煙ってことにするから、それだけは守ってくれよな。
In return, I declare that from today onwards, the inside of the lodge is strictly a non-smoking area. You'll abide by that, won't you? Damn it, you don't believe me at all. Just as I'm about to retort, Haruka quietly stands up. We watch in silent anticipation as she slowly takes the aluminum ashtray and walks towards the kitchen just like that. Though I can only see her face in profile, I can clearly tell she's angry. There's a cold, harsh glint in her eyes. Morning. The Yuka who enters the living room looks like a completely different person from before. Her fixed up hair is now lightly bouncing, and she has changed out of her clothes into a neat pink dress. But the biggest change is her face. She looks like an excited kid about to leave for a field trip. For a second, our eyes meet. Remembering what happened this morning, I spontaneously break out into a smile. Still feeling a little embarrassed, Yuka breaks eye contact while playing with her hair. Good morning.
Yeah.
Hey there. Okuhiko returns her greeting as well. Haruka, needless to say, doesn't reply at all, and good morning to you too, you asshole motorcycle. Instead, she's now sitting quietly in a dining chair in front of the kitchen after having cleaned up the ashtray.
みんな朝ごはんは？
Have any of you had breakfast yet? Yuka says this while turning her head to survey the three of us. No, not yet.
そう。じゃあ、私の腕によりをかけて作ってあげちゃおうかな。
I see. Well, then I guess I'll make some. What?
何かご不満でも？
What? Is there something wrong? Let's see. Say that number. How many save slots does this game have? That's not it. Do we have ingredients?
ああ、それなら問題なし。前の班の買い置きしてた分が残ってるから。
Oh, that's not a problem. The previous group left a bunch behind. I see.
多分15分ぐらいでできると思う。パンで大丈夫だよね。
I think it'll probably take about 15 minutes. Toast is okay, right? Okuhiko gives her a quick nod as if to say, I'll leave it to you. I follow suit.
はるかは？
What about you, Haruka?
はるかもパンでいい？
Are you okay with toast as well? Haruka gives her a slight nod, not taking her gaze off of the table's surface.
じゃ、すぐ作るからちょっと待っててね。
Well then, I'll be done soon, so wait a bit. Yuka begins to go into the kitchen. At that moment, oh, that's right. I remember something and instantly tried to draw Yuka's attention.
何？
What is it? There's something I'd like to ask you. Do you smoke?
吸うわけないでしょそんなもの。
There's no way you do something like smoking.
この初々しい肌を見れば一目瞭然じゃない。
If you look at my perfect skin, it's obvious. Yuka comically places her hands to her cheeks, muttering to herself in agreement as she enters the kitchen. I like this attitude of hers. If she didn't do it, then who was it that smoked? Yuka, Haruka, Okuhiko, which one of those three is lying? I moan in frustration. Even though Yuka had said it would only take her about 15 minutes, it's been almost an hour. Just what the hell is Yuka cooking in there anyway? It's now almost 11, so it's too late to even call it brunch. While waiting, the three of us decided to wash our faces and change our clothes. Currently, we are watching the TV that's sitting in the corner of the room. There's a health show on called A Healthy Utopia. Judging from its subtitle, Good Green Vegetables to Eat, it's basically a cooking show. Of course, none of us want to watch this. Unfortunately, this island only has 2 channels, both of which are local broadcasting. The other channel happens to be featuring a short documentary on natural streams all over the country. Though both of the shows are boring, I think the one about streams might have been a better candidate for distracting us from our hunger. My stomach is rumbling. I don't think I can last much longer.
お待たせしました。
Sorry to keep you waiting. Finally, Yuka peeks her head out from the kitchen.
食事はもうテーブルの方に運んじゃってあるから、皆さんそっちに移動してください。
I've already set the food on the table. Let's eat. At these words, Haruka immediately stands up. I'm kind of surprised. I find it odd that the usually indifferent Haruka is this determined about eating breakfast. Who wouldn't be? I guess she must be practically starving. Upon arriving at the table, our eyes widen. Our wondrous vision of food rivaling a 4-star restaurant in southern France is gloriously shattered into pieces. There's a mysterious object that I've never seen before in my life heaped up into a pile at the center of the table. Next to that are 4 plates with toast. That thing is toast, right? Placed on them. Oh, it's a typical "what the hell did you just cook?" Anime trope. As if it had come from outer space, this mystery object has a complicated and mysterious pattern of spots and is shaped like some kind of vicious jelly mold. As for Yuka's toast, it's a solid black mass. It might as well be called charcoal.
どうぞ召し上がれ。
Well then, go ahead and eat up. Yuka, did you even taste test this? Did you even take a bite? Did you? Yeah, what the hell? Why don't anime do that? Why don't anime cooks do that? Yuka urges us on with a large, proud smile. At the same time, she takes the mysterious object, places it on the charcoal, and smacks her lips. We watch her, dumbstruck. Before long.
あれみんなどうしたの？
Huh? Guys, what's wrong? Yuka tilts her head.
ごめんよ。僕ちょっと胃の調子が悪くて。
Sorry, my stomach's not feeling so good. Wow, that's cheap, Okuhiko.
私お腹空いてない。
I'm not hungry. Haruka, not you too.
へえ、せっかく作ったのに。
What? But I just finished it and everything.
これでも何度も何度も作り直したんだからね。
I remade it countless times. I remade it countless times, you know. I don't think the quality of food has anything to do with how many times you remake it. Furthermore, if it's true that this is the result of my all-time and effort for the last hour, including the countless times I remade it, then I just can't understand. If that's the case, then just what kind of thing was her initial result? Just trying to imagine it makes my hair stand on end. Suddenly, as if she's reading my mind, Yuka says this.
誠はお腹空いているよね。
Makoto, you're hungry, right? She makes it sound as if I'm completely obliged to eat this. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we got... Ooh, wow. That's a lot of save slots. Awesome. So I'm going to save it file 5 and I'm going to stop it here because I have to prepare for work. So this is Never 7, the ending, yada yada infinity. So far so good. Establishing characters and stuff. I'm kind of glad that the characters are kind of friendly, but at the same time not really trusting all that much because, hey, we just met. We can't just act all buddy immediately. So yeah, I like this. If you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.